You probably remember last year talking about angles, and maybe you don't, and that's okay because we're going to review. So I'm going to draw an angle here. I'm using the line tool because I want my lines to be straight. Okay, so I'm also going to have my vertex or my point. So the point where these two rays meet, see how it's a ray because it's continuing in one direction and it has a starting point. The point where these two meet is called the vertex. So this here is called angle J. Okay, I labeled the point, the vertex point of J. So I can write it like this with the symbol angle. So that symbol there means angle, angle J. Now, if I had some more points identified, we'll do JKL. So if I had some more points identified on my line, I could also name it with those points. So I could call this angle, angle J by the vertex. I could call it angle KJL, or I could call it angle LJK. All of those are acceptable names for my angle. So now we're going to talk about the size of the angle. And the size meaning this here, so the amount of space in the opening here between the two rays. Angle R, which I've drawn here, may look familiar to you. Let's see if you can remember what this is called. I'm going to give you a second. A right angle. You might remember it called a right angle or a 90-degree angle. 90 degrees is representing the measurement of this angle here. And sometimes you'll see it identified with this little box that shows you that means that this is a 90-degree or a right angle. So I'm going to call this angle R here. And I can classify this as a right angle, or I can call it a 90-degree angle. And this is the symbol for 90 degrees. I just can't type it on here. So this might look like this. That's the symbol for degree. So all of those names are acceptable for this angle here. We're going to now take a look at a couple different types of angles. Here we have angle S, and I wrote it there, angle S. You might be thinking, that's not an angle, that's a straight line. Well, actually, this is known as a straight angle. It may look to you like you could fit two 90-degree angles together to form a straight angle, and you'd be correct. So we know that a right angle is a 90-degree angle, right? That's the angle measurement. So a straight angle actually has a 180-degree measurement. So I'm going to label this here. So the blue angle, we have our right angle, and here we have our straight angle. So earlier in this video, we talked about how angles are classified by the size of the opening between the rays. So this part right here. So here we have the purple angle, angle V. Now I noticed that the opening between the ray is less than this blue angle, this angle R. It's less than 90 degrees. We call that an acute angle. And I remember it by thinking it's acute, it's smaller than 90 degrees. So maybe that will help you remember as well. So I'm going to type this here. So an acute angle is an angle that has a measurement less than 90 degrees. So this opening here, right here, is less than this 90-degree angle over here. Okay. So now looking at my yellow angle, angle T, think about angle T. Now, is this opening between the two rays, is it greater than a right angle or less than a right angle? Think about that. I hope you said greater than. You would be correct. So if it is greater than a right angle or greater than 90 degrees, we call it an obtuse angle. And I remember that because the word just kind of sounds larger, right? Obtuse. So an obtuse angle has an angle measurement greater than 90 degrees or greater than a right angle. So to review, we have, and I zoomed in a little bit here. Let's see if I can zoom out. To review, we have a right angle, which is a 90-degree angle, right? It looks kind of like a corner. And then we have acute angle, which is an angle less than 90 degrees. We have an obtuse angle, which is greater than 90 degrees. So you're going to have a chance now to identify some angles on your own. There's also a great reference on page 550 in your journal. I would keep that handy to help you